Welcome. Today is a little bit different because obviously I'm in the car and stuff. I want to talk to y'all about this situation where I met this guy that was just like the 50 Shades of Grey guy. I met this guy when I was going to school. I almost said what the school name was. I was going to school or whatever. I was in college at the time. And like, he was so cool, whatever. So let me back it up some. So we initially started talking on this dating app or whatever. And mind you, I thought he was a catfish because, like, he was very attractive. Dang, my freaking skin is peeling. So, which I've been drinking a lot of soda, and I believe that's what's contributing to, like, the bumps and stuff. Because, like, it's acidy or whatever. Well, it ain't really soda, it's tea. But, all right, my bad, y'all. So the guy messaged me, whatever. And he was just like, hey, how you? Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I'm doing good. How are you? This, and that. Now, mind y'all, that gets my attention more because you're not hitting me up like, hey, gorgeous, hey, beautiful, hey, this, hey, that. You know what I mean? You just message me like a regular person, and I like that. He was just like, what you up to? Whatever. And I was like, oh, I'm in class, blah, blah. Because at the time I was in class, which I should have been paying attention, but that's neither here nor there. So he was just like, oh, I'm in class too, whatever. I was like, oh, okay. Which at this time, I ain't gonna lie, that helped with the catfish theory. Because I'm like, okay, you already look like a catfish. Then you all of a sudden in school too because I'm in school. All right. So then he was like, well, what school you go to, whatever. And I told him the name of the school. And he was like, oh, I go to that school too. And I'm like, all right. So he was just like, he said, well, I approve, that I go to the school, whatever. Because I was just like, dude, you sound like a catfish. Because see, one thing about me, I'm going to put you on blast. Like, if I feel like something a little, you know what I'm saying, off, I'm going to say something. He was like, oh, well, meet me up at this specific spot. I think it was by the library or something like that. I was like, all right, cool, bet. So, get out of class, whatever. I get to the library, and I ain't see nobody standing there. So, I'm like, catfish. So, I messaged him. I'm like, okay, I'm by the library, whatever. He was just like, nah, well, do you see blank? It's a certain car. So he was like, do you see this car? Whatever. And I was like, yeah. He was like, it's a black car. I was like, okay. He was like, all right, come up to the car. I'm in the car, blah, blah, blah. Now, I'm still a little iffy because I'm like, okay, well, maybe he is in this car, but that don't mean that that's him. You know what I mean? So I get to the car, whatever, and he opens the passenger side door. Man, I look in the car, I'm like, dude was attractive, you know what I'm saying? So, and he looked just like his pictures or whatever. So I'm like, okay, so he wasn't capping. So, we sit in the car, whatever. And at this time, I had just got out of my lesbian relationship that I was in. Because I don't know if y'all know, like, that I was a lesbian or whatever. But if y'all don't know that, then go back and watch those videos. Because I got some stories for that too. So I was telling him, I'm kind of just talking to him about how he's the first guy that I've been, that I started talking to since, me being with a girl or whatever. And he just kind of, I don't know, I felt like he didn't really believe it at first. Because he just was like, oh, okay, well, all right, whatever you say, basically, kind of, sort of. So, we chilling. And so then he was just like, because his brother just so happened, well, one of his brothers just so happens to go to the school too. So he was like, what he said? I think he was like, well, we can wait on my brother real quick because my brother, he's supposed to be getting out of school. He's supposed to be getting out of his class soon or whatever. And I got to take him home. Basically, his brother didn't have no rights. We waiting on his brother to get out of class or whatever. Meanwhile, I'm just like, I'm not really trying to go nowhere with this guy because even though he was attractive, he was a stranger. So I'm just like, what the heck? But I ain't saying nothing because obviously, I'm a little smitten. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna sit here and cap. But he was just like, he was like, oh, well, do you gotta wait home, whatever. And at this time, y'all, I was taking cabs, okay? I was taking cabs. This for Lyft, this for Uber, all that. This before I got a car. Like, I'm taking cabs. So I'm like, well, I'm gonna take a cab home or whatever. He was like, you ain't finna take no cab home. I'm gonna take you home or whatever. He was like, but it's gonna have to be after I go to the gas station, whatever. I was like, okay, cool. And I'll just give you the money for gas. Mind y'all, he's a stranger, but I was just, I don't know. I was crazy. So we waited on his brother, whatever. And he just introduced me as his friend or whatever, which I was already kind of like confused by that. And I ain't gonna lie, it could have been dangerous, because what if it was a situation where he tried me, his brother tried me? You know what I mean? What the heck was I gonna do? I ain't have no gun, you know, no type of weapon. Dang, y'all, don't y'all hate when y'all be like, I don't know if y'all do this, but I was gonna say when you vlogging or something and you outside, well, it ain't really vlogging, I'm just telling the story, but still, like, and people be walking by and they looking and stuff, like, it kind of throw me off a little bit. Shit could have went sideways, because what if he would have tried me? You know, they could have kidnapped me. I mean, I don't know. Like, which I was doubting it was going to get that serious. And I think that's the worst thing to do. For y'all females that's watching this video, or guys that have sisters, mothers, whatever, do not go with a stranger or nothing like that just because they're attractive or whatever. I just was, I don't know, being careless, really. Like, when I think back on it, I really was being careless, but I'm glad that nothing crazy happened. You know, I just got to put that in there, because that's very serious. You know what I mean? And with people being trafficked and all type of other craziness, you know what I mean? You have to put that in the video. Never go with nobody that you don't know. But yeah. So, he introduced me to his brother as his friend, whatever. His brother gets in the car. I'm sitting in the passenger side. He's driving. And we went to the gas station. And I ain't gonna lie, he had a nice car. So I'm taking pictures in the car, all type of stuff, just being childish. I mean, because granted, this is years ago. So I kind of was a little immature or whatever. So I'm in there, I'm taking pictures, whatever. I'm sending them to my friends. Yep, my new man got a nice car, blah, blah, blah. Me and him wasn't even together, child. This our first meeting and everything. So he comes back, and I guess I ain't gonna even say I guess. He caught me mid taking pictures. You know what I'm saying? Mid photograph. So dude just like, oh, you taking pictures in my car? And you know that, I guess, made him feel some type of way, because he probably like, oh yeah, she like this car, blah, blah. Boy, whatever. So now mind you, wait, before I even get into that, he takes me home or whatever. And I'm like, okay, cool. He actually did what he was supposed to do. That's good. So he's just knocking the boxes off, you know, knocking them off. He's marking my boxes, checking them. There we go. I get to the house, whatever. And like, he starts texting me. We texting all day. Like, it's lit, you know? So later on that night, I think it was maybe about 9 o'clock, because it wasn't late. It was about 9 o'clock, somewhere in there. And I knew I had to get up and go to school the next day. I don't think I was working at this time. I think I just was going to school. But yeah, so I knew I had to get up that next morning. He texted me. He was just like, what you doing? I was like, getting ready to go to bed. And I ain't gonna lie, I was nodding off. I was halfway out of there. So he was just like, get your bags packed. You know, get your behind up. You know what I'm saying? You coming with me, you finna spend the night at my house. And I'm like, no. Like, you're a stranger. I don't know you. Like, that's crazy, bro. And he was just like, I'm on the way. And I'm like, no, dude. Like, don't come. Now, mind you, while I'm saying don't come, what my ass doing? Packing. I'm really real life packing my stuff up. Like, and the whole time I'm packing my stuff, I'm talking shit. I'm like, I don't know who he think he is. I'm not going with him. Like, I'm staying home. I'm finna go to sleep. I got school tomorrow. But I was packing my shit. So he gets outside, you know, he done pulled up, whatever. And I text him, I was like, I'm not coming. Mind you, my bag's packed and everything, child. I done hopped in the shower, I done did all type of shit. But I'm not going. Okay. This how you know I had it in my mind that I was gonna sleep with him, which I'm glad. I'm gonna get into that in a minute. This how you know I had it in my mind that, like, I'm trying to be a little frisky. You know what I'm saying? Because Mind you, I had came home, took a shower already. And so I'm already fresh and stuff like that. But you know, when a guy pull up, you know what I'm saying? Well, I'm going to say this. For the ladies, you still need to take another shower. Even if you're fresh and all of that type of stuff, I feel like with a guy, you know what I'm saying? You need to be still fresh out the shower. You know what I mean? Especially because I like to put on lotions and all types of stuff, you know, perfumes, like, you know. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. So I come out the door or whatever, and and you saw how I just said that I told this man that I wasn't coming, but I came out the door anyway. So I come out the door with my bag. I get in the car. I'm complaining. I'm like, you know, I gotta go to sleep. I was about to say go to school. You know, I gotta go to sleep. You know, I gotta get up for school. Do you got school? I mean, what's up? Like, why is you coming to get me? It's 9 o'clock, whatever. And he was just like, because I told you was coming to spend the night with me. And he was like, so lay your seat back. You could take a nap. He was like, because it's going to be a good little ride before we get to my house. Now, let me tell you something else that's risky. I didn't know where this man stayed. I didn't know where this man was taking me. But my dumb ass in the car, he done pulled my seat back. You know what I'm saying? I guess that was me trying to demonstrate. He done pulled my seat back. I'm laid back in the seat. And mind you, I did fall asleep for a split second. I fell asleep. But when I woke up, we was at the gas station. I don't know why the fuck we kept going to the gas station. But yeah, so when I woke up, we was at the gas station. And he had pulled my seat back up. No. He hadn't pulled my seat back up. So we was at the gas station, whatever. I don't know if he kept getting gas. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. I went back to sleep. Woke up. Well, he woke me up. And he was just like, we outside, whatever. So his place was really, really nice. Okay. Which I already kind of assumed it was going to be nice because his car was nice. We get inside. And dude, literally, like, so let me tell y'all. He got in the shower. I'm just sitting in his room. Mind you, his room, how can I put it? So his room is like in the back, right? I mean, not in the back, Lord. His bed is like up against the wall in the back. Then when you look to the side, it's the bathroom. So the bathroom's like right there. And it's a mirror. Like you can see the mirror, you can see the shower and stuff. But all the way in the back, in the bathroom, is like this little, it's like a bathtub jacuzzi type thing. But I'm trying, okay, so it's a TV in the front of me. So I'm trying to kind of focus on the TV, even though from my peripheral, you know what I mean? I could see him getting out the shower. But I ain't looked down, y'all. I ain't looked down. But in my mind, I'm like, dang. I want to see what it looked like. You know what I mean? But he got out the shower. He got the towel on him. Then he had like he had something like on his head, I guess to protect like his waist. Well, I looked like it was something on my nose. Dude is looking like a whole snack. You know what I mean? And the whole crazy part about it was, I was just thinking to myself, I can't have sex with him. It's the first night. I can't have sex with him. So, y'all, like, he legit didn't have sex with me. Like he gave me massages and stuff like that. He was talking to me. We watching. What else we did? I don't know. We ain't played the game that day. Because I was about to say, we played the game. No, we ain't played the game that day. I think we just was watching shows or something like that on Netflix. Something. But he ain't bother me. Like, he ain't try me. He ain't do none of that. So that was already what was up in my book. So I'm going to get to why I said that this man was like the dude from 50 Shades of Grey. I'm just giving y'all the backstory. Okay. That morning. Yeah. So that morning, we actually took a shower together. I know what y'all thinking. That's crazy as heck. Which I'm thinking kind of sort of that's crazy as heck too, because we hadn't fucked, we hadn't did none of that. Like, he hadn't ate my pussy, I ain't suck his dick, like nothing crazy happened. But he made me feel comfortable. He did. He made me feel comfortable. So we got in the shower together and stuff. And we in there just looking at each other, like admiring each other. I don't know. It's crazy because that's not something that I normally would do with somebody, especially on day 2. Like, I done, day 1, I already done spent the night. Like, that's not stuff that I would have did. But our vibe was just crazy. The vibe was crazy. We took a shower. I wore his shirt to school with his socks. And we was just looking like an item for real. Like, shit was, I don't know. So, hold on, y'all. So, shit was crazy or whatever. But, it's just my
I thought you was on the phone.
No, I'm doing a story time about the guy that was like the 50 Shades of Grey guy.
Don't be talking about me. I'm just playing.
Look. Stop.
I
So,
put it in a butt.
I'm finna take you off.
Don't you edit that.
I'm editing it.
Leave that in.
Cause you be doing too much. What I was gonna say, y'all. He took me to school, whatever. Well, I'm talking about he took me to school. We both went to school or whatever. And I'm in the classroom. I'm just thinking, you know what I mean? I'm thinking about everything that had went down, whatever. And I'm just like, man, this is so crazy. Like, stuff is just moving so fast. I mean, extremely fast. We said that we was gonna link up or whatever, on our breaks and stuff like that. And it was kind of like, I don't know, it gave me like that little high school feeling. When y'all like an item in high school and everybody know that and all that type of stuff. Because, like, he was that dude, like, for real. You know what I'm saying? On campus. Like, guys wasn't really messing with him. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Because, stuff that I can't really speak about. They just wasn't trying to, like, get in no problems with him. Like, they was cool with him, but problems, no. Females kind of, they wanted him, whatever. And I ain't gonna lie, I guess at that time I felt kind of somewhat special, because I'm just like, why is he doing all this for somebody that he just met? At that time, I didn't really know the type of guy that he was, which I ain't gonna say all that in this video. But I didn't know he was the way that he was. So once we left the school and stuff, because like, school was just school. Like, we could only do but so much there. I came back to his house. Now, mind you, I hadn't even been going home no more. Well, granted, we just on day 2, but yeah, like, went back to his house. He made me some food and stuff. Gave me another massage. Was still talking to me, like deep type talks. Like, we was talking about, I don't know, it was like some stuff was relationship, but some stuff was like just the real world type things, like things that's going on. You know how some people, like, you talk to them and they just don't have nothing. When I say nothing to talk about, like, their only discussions be like, oh, okay, so what you did? Oh, okay, so how was this? Like, no, we was talking about every freaking thing. Everything that there is to talk about, we was talking about it. And he was just so intelligent. And I think, like, because for me, that's a huge thing. Like, being able to talk about different topics and not get mad, that's another thing. Not get mad, just be able to talk about different stuff and it's not a problem. You know what I'm saying? That's huge. I'm going to make another video for what happened after the talk. Okay. And I'm going to make another video, probably, no. I'm going to make a video about what happened after the talk and why I called him the 50 Shades of Grey guy. Like, y'all gonna start seeing, like, his personality and, you know what I mean, why I felt the way that I felt, or why I'm saying the things that I'm saying. Because right now, y'all probably a little lost, but that next video, definitely finna hit. But I love y'all. Like and subscribe and comment down below. Let me know what y'all think so far. And also click that bell to be notified. And I hope you guys are having a great day.